When most people hear Super Stroke, they think putter grips, maybe golf club grips, but they think about the things you hold in your hand when you're putting. Well, Super Stroke now makes bags, and they make a fantastic bag called the Pantheon, and we're going to review it in today's video. I'm Ryan Ballingy with Golf News Net. Thanks for checking us out today. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. Hope you'll enjoy this review today. So, a couple months ago, I got a surprise in the mail, and I posted about it on my Instagram at my name, Ryan Ballingy. And it was a box in the mail from Super Stroke, and I didn't really know what to expect from it. I knew it was coming via FedEx. It arrives on my doorstep, and I'm thinking, oh, it's a box of some new grips to try. Well, it turns out it's a bag-shaped box. I'm like, well, what the heck's in here? So open it up. Turns out Super Stroke makes golf bags now, and they make two different types of bags. They've kind of combined this under the model called Pantheon, and the one that I got is their stand bag. And the bag's about $300. It's on the nicer end of golf bags, but it's a full stand bag. They also offer a cart bag now that's since come out. But the Pantheon bag's available in two colors, black and white. They sent me the white. I have a white gamer bag, a vessel bag that I use day to day, so I'm totally fine with a white bag. Even though a lot of people will wonder whether you can keep it clean, as long as you kind of do the right things, it'll be just fine. But the Pantheon bag was really impressive to me, and I really liked a lot of things about it, because if you kind of look in this marketplace of different types of bags, kind of luxury bags, you know, think about a Vessel, think about a Stitch, maybe a Jones, companies that are making bags that look really nice, that maybe use a marine style leather or a cloth that looks a lot like leather to give an upgraded aesthetic while offering kind of a stand style bag that is competitive. You get a bunch of different options. The Stitch bag doesn't offer a ton of storage. It looks great, and it always looks handsome, but it's not maybe quite as big as I would like, because I travel with my golf bag a lot. So when I'm traveling with my bag, that means I need room for a water bottle. I need room for maybe a waterproof. Maybe it's a jacket. Maybe it's a pair of pants. I also need room for golf balls. I need room for tees and glove, and obviously I need to have all my golf clubs in there and be able to get them in and out easily. And the problem with the Stitch bag is that it's not really meant to hold a lot of stuff. It can hold all 14 of your clubs, but some people do complain about getting their clubs in and out of the bag, and I guess I can see that. But the real complaint for me about it, like a Stitch bag, is not having a ton of storage. It's meant to look beautiful. It's meant to kind of sit like a saddle with two pockets, but I can't really take it anywhere on a plane or on a long car ride, because that's just a non-starter. So I found in the Vessel bag that there was enough storage there, a little bit deeper pockets, maybe not, full bore storage, but enough to be able to do what I need to do with that bag. This Pantheon bag from Super Stroke gives you a whole lot of storage, and it's a really good looking package. So whether you get black or white, it's a polyurethane, matte polyurethane look on the outside. So it looks kind of like leather from afar, but it's definitely not. And the second you get up to it, it feels like a poly, feels like kind of like a vinyl style. And it doesn't try to look like leather. Makes it pretty easy to clean, makes it easy to look good. Obviously, if you got the black model, there's really not going to be a whole lot that shows up on it. But even in the white, which isn't a pure white, it's a little different than that. Maybe a little bit more of a cream style, almost kind of like this a little bit. And it will allow you to kind of keep it cleaner much more easily. It has a whole lot of great features. So it's got basically a 12-inch top from end to end, and has a really nice rubber handle to be able to take out of your car. Maybe you put it on your push cart. Maybe you put it on a golf cart when you're riding with it. Very easy to handle that way. It's got a 4-way divider top, which is what I like. I like kind of having a top layer, 2 side layers, and a bottom layer. That's how I organize my golf bag. Kind of put woods and longer irons and my putter in the top, different combinations of irons in the middle, and then kind of my scoring clubs, my wedges, maybe my pitching wedge down at the bottom. Easy to divide up, easy to get things in and out. It's big enough to be able to do that. This is a 5.85 pound bag, so it's not light. It's not meant to be light. It's meant to look nice. It's meant to kind of be closer to a cart stand bag than to be a just pure walking bag. Now, you can make it as light as you want, right? If you don't put a whole lot of stuff in it, it could be pretty light. But you're going to walk with something with a little heft. So it's going to be about a pound heavier than kind of lighter bags a lot of people think of that are just pure walking. Think about your hoofer bag maybe. It's certainly heavier than like a Stitch bag. Vessel bag's pretty comparable to it in terms of the weight. There's a little bit more material in it because there are bigger pockets. So it's just naturally going to weigh a little bit more. The features in the bag with the pockets are great. It's got a nice handle. It's got good hooks for, whether you use it for your rangefinder, your towel, bag tags, those types of things. It's sturdy. It'll hold up very well. The top is nice, again, nice and easy. It looks good, easy to get things in and out. It doesn't look like it'll scuff up really easy or start to get damaged over time a whole lot. The big thing here for me is storage, though. So it has a full-length pocket on the side. It will basically be your locker if you need it to be. It'll hold anything that you need. And you don't really get that in that kind of luxury bag category a whole lot. You usually kind of get stiffed on the storage a little bit. So to be able to have that is great. It has a velour-lined pocket for your valuables. It's got a waterproof pocket. The zippers are very, very good. They're high quality. They're meant to be waterproof. They're meant to keep the elements out. It's not one of those kind of bags that's just going to look nice and then get destroyed in the weather. This thing's going to hold up. And the poly is thick. I mean, you can feel the thickness in the poly. So even if it gets rained on, it's not going to suddenly leak into your bag through the sides and cause a lot of problems if you're storing stuff like your wallet or your phone or nice clothing, those types of things. That's not going to be an issue. Down in the kind of front of the bag, it has kind of a couple of different pockets. It's got a magnetic pocket. So you can some people choose to use that pocket for their rangefinder instead of carrying it on the side. I don't do it that way, but you could do it. Very easy to access, open, pull your rangefinder out, get it and go. What I actually use that pocket for is for my glove and things I'm going to use a lot. Instead of having a zipper, I just pull it open and get it out. So that might be for my glove, for some tees, a couple balls, ball marker, divot repair tool, those types of things. Just grab it out and be ready to go with it. And it works great. Then the kind of pocket underneath of it, which looks very similar to a pocket on my Vessel bag, my Vessel Gamer. It's just kind of a big old chunky zipper, big component, and you can take out the face of it, so to speak, because a lot of people like to have that stitched up and have a logo embroidered on it or your name embroidered on it. You can get that done really easily, and it looks good. It's deep. It's got room for it. Unless you're carrying like a 50 pack of Slazengers with you when you play, it's going to have all the balls that you need. You're going to be ready to go. It looks great. Then you've got side pockets that, again, offer plenty of storage, look good. They're functional. They do exactly what they need to do. Overall, the weight, again, being a little bit heavier. I think people, if you carried lightly, if you didn't have a lot of stuff in your bag, you might notice. But if you picked up my golf bag, from any golf bag that I've ever used, it's a little bit heavier. I carry a little bit more stuff. So I'm used to a little bit heavier of a bag. So the difference between 1 pound from a lighter stand bag to this one doesn't really make a difference to me. I don't care. And in terms of the look, it looks really great. It does have some nice accents to it. So kind of black accents on the white model. Not so much on the black model, but on the white model, it does kind of have some nice accents. So it doesn't just look kind of like a sheet of white. And I think that's an important contrast. My Vessel has that somewhat, as kind of some black piping, black handling, different. It's a good contrast. And I think that's important if you're going to go that path with it. Again, pretty easy to clean, easy to keep up with. That's great too. It is a little bit more on the expensive side, of course. You're talking about a $300 bag. Right now on their website, they're offering a combo where you get like a free grip as part of it, but you're paying like $350. So you're going to get this direct from them, and you're going to pay for it. But there's been good demand for the bag, so they're willing to kind of meet the market where it is. They're not gouging you. They know what they could get for it. They know people are willing to buy it. It's a good bag. They've got really nice padded handles. They're a little bit chunkier, which that's great for someone with broad shoulders. I kind of have big shoulders. I'm a bigger guy, so I don't like carrying something where I feel like I'm basically carrying a backpack straps on my golf bag. I want something that's going to feel like it's on me, distribute the weight a little bit better, and be extremely comfortable. It's easy to walk with. It's a great bag. It really is. Again, for the price point, you would expect that. It should be great. So if you're interested, check them out, superstrokeusa.com. You go to the golf bag section. You go find out about the Pantheon bag yourself. Like I said, they also have a cart bag now available. I have not checked that out. I have not done a review on it, but it does kind of look similar in vein to a Vessel cart bag that I have here in my office too. And it will probably be similarly featured. A little bit more expensive, but similarly featured. Let me know what your game of these days, what you're walking with, what kind of brands you like, whether you're interested in looking for a more expensive bag or you like something a little bit on the lower end and kind of rely on that when you're walking the golf course. Leave me a comment, let me know that as well. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time for more reviews here on the channel.